So it's been a really great journey so far. We've been investing in mobile homes for the past 2 years.
Yes.
And we just wanted to kind of share our truth and share our story about kind of how we got started in it. A lot of people ask us, like, what? Mobile homes? Why would you guys decide to do that? And we just wanted to kind of come to our family, friends, everybody watching, just kind of share that with them. So Jay, you want to go into kind of our past before mobile homes, kind of before we got started?
Yeah, so when we started, of course, we were in our 9-to-5 jobs, which we hated. The reason we hated these jobs is because, we were easily working 50 to 70 hours a week. We felt like we were giving so much of ourselves, but weren't getting a lot back in return as far as just feeling fulfilled outside of a paycheck. And, it started being detrimental to us, started being detrimental to our marriage. And we decided, it's time for us to not just take control of our life, but let's do something together. Let's work on something together. I don't know. I feel like it's been a blessing. I feel like it's worked for us.
Definitely. And initially, our big goal, we read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, and we learned about the power of passive income and cash flow. And we were like, yes, we want to be able to make money in our sleep. We don't want to have to work for it. We want it to be in real estate. So we kind of jumped in. We wanted to get away from exchanging our time for money and start building some assets and building some wealth.
No, so we became full-time entrepreneurs to start owning our own lifestyle, spending more time with one another, free ourselves from the prison we created with our 9-to-5 jobs, and simply start making money on our own. That was something that we wanted to do when we first got together. We said, before we have kids, we're going to establish ourselves, we're going to open a business, and we're going to be successful at it.
Yeah, I mean, and both of us have the hustler spirit at heart, so it just kind of worked out that we both wanted to build businesses. We both had always had little side hustles since we were in high school, so it just worked out. The thing is, we were just having such a hard time finding the time to actually do any deals in real estate and finding the knowledge and who to trust in the industry. It was like we were still struggling at our 9-to-5 trying to make our bills meet. We couldn't even imagine owning our own lifestyle and entrepreneurship because we couldn't even figure out how to do one deal.
And to make matters worse, we felt like we were just kind of like spinning our wheels, wasting a lot of time and money, and not getting closer to a deal. I felt like we were like losing a lot of confidence within ourselves. We started blaming ourselves, blaming each other, and at the end of the day, we just weren't closer to that next deal that we felt could help us escape that prison that we called our jobs. So we started taking a ton of action after reading book after book, article after article. How many books do you think we read?
I don't even know how many. We were online all the time looking this stuff up. We were like junkies.
Yeah, we decided to actually take some action. We joined a real estate group and decided to invest in a burnout home. We want to talk about that home a little bit?
Yeah, so it had a sky view from the living room. It was definitely no roof on there. It was completely terrible and burned down. But we saw the opportunity. We were like, hey, we got to start somewhere.
So we invested about 60 grand, right?
60 grand into that fix and flip. Didn't know anything about fix and flipping really other than what we read. So that was definitely terrifying. And then we also met another mentor that turns out was a scammer, and we had a bunch of people invest into a property, but he ended up using that money for cars and clothes and whatever he spent it on.
So we were out of the 60 grand. We borrowed most of that, and then the $30,000, that really, really hurt us. Like kind of emotionally, because that was like our money that we had saved. We took pride in saving that much money. We took pride in not having student loans and, not doing the things that we saw a lot of people doing when it came to their finances. So that one really, really affected us. It definitely messed with me emotionally. It messed with our marriage. And, I'm just happy to say we're blessed we made it through that. But at that point in time, that problem, it really, really broke us down.
So there really wasn't much that we could do at that point. I mean, we had $60,000 out on a burnout fix and flip that we had no idea what was going on, to be honest. And little did we know it was going to take 15 months to get our money back. So we didn't have a ton of money to spend, and we were like, hey, we're not going to give up. We're not going to quit. Yeah. We're going to figure a way out. And that's kind of when Jay was introduced to mobile home investing.
Yeah, Samera was at work. I went to a meeting with a few friends. We figured, learning got us here, so I know learning can get us out. So we kept putting ourselves in position to learn. We ended up meeting a guy. This guy was about 80 years old, but he was definitely about his business. He was making somewhere between $20,000 to $50,000 through mobile home investing, but he wasn't investing more than $5,000 of his own money per deal. And some of these deals, he was actually getting these homes for free. So I rushed home. I'm like, Samera, we have to do as much research as we can with mobile home investing. So we started like scrubbing YouTube, scrubbing books, finding anything that we could to make this our new vehicle to get to owning our own lifestyle.
Exactly. And, we continued to learn until we started actually taking some action. We did get a mentor in the area. We found a mentor that was awesome. And before you know it, we were doing deals. We were buying properties for under $5,000 and flipping them for 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5 times that, and able to get ourselves out of debt and really just get our business going.
Yeah, that's when we knew the secret to owning our own lifestyle was through mobile home investing.
I guess hard work pays off, man. That's 3 deals in a week. I remember when we couldn't even get one. So our original plan was to create enough passive income to fire our jobs, to fire our bosses and be able to work in our business full time. Yeah. So we started by just searching for motivated sellers to help purchase their homes, and then we would purchase them from them, and then what would we do?
Yeah, we'd find handyman on Craigslist to go and fix the homes for us, and then before you know it, we would sell the home and make 2 to 5 times our investment back.
Yeah, so it was amazing. We were starting to make momentum with the business, but there was still a problem. Each deal took a lot of time. We were like completely unorganized. We're like crazy people trying to do stuff out here. We had no system. We had no team. We didn't know, there was just so much that we were trying to take on our own shoulders. And then on top of that, there's just not a lot of people to learn from in the mobile home industry or that we could find. There's a couple books that were written a long time ago, and there's a few videos on YouTube, but outside of that, there's just not a ton of guidance in this industry compared to real estate, right, Jay?
Like Samera said, I was out in the car driving from appointment to appointment, so that was taking a lot of time. Meeting with handyman, different sellers, meeting the buyers, and then trying to manage calls with no follow-up system got a little tricky for us. So it took a lot of time and money for us to figure out, what systems and processes truly work to make sure that we're not working as many hours as we were working in our 9 to 5s.
And through all of the chaos and all of the craziness with our business, we learned a lot of lessons. And we thought, man, if there's ever anybody that wants to get into mobile home investing and want to learn kind of how to do what we're doing, we were getting a lot of questions. We're like, we should definitely package something up for them to help them get started and not have to deal with all the craziness we had to. So we chose to call it Trailer Cash Academy, and that's cash with a C. And we thought, hey, if we can help somebody create some passive income in their life or take, their first deal and be able to 5 times their investment, hey, that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, after 24 months and 12-hour days of tweaking every aspect you can imagine with mobile home investing, we were able to find out how you can actually use trailer cash to fund your life. So we created Trailer Cash Academy. Now buy homes for under $5,000 and generate anywhere from $200 to $500 per month passively for over 4 to 6 years, or just create some quick cash and 5 times, 6 times, 7 times your money in less than 30 days. It's so much easier than real estate. We had no idea this is easier than flipping a regular single family home or even finding a rental with a single family home.
Yeah, and it's a whole lot faster. So we were able to fire our job, fire our bosses after 12 months, which was awesome. And then we were able to complete over 200 transactions in mobile homes in the past 2 years and counting. Actually, we just closed another deal a couple weeks ago, and it was crazy. We bought the property for $2,000. We didn't do any repairs to it. We were able to flip it and sell it for $12,000 within 48 hours, like cash in hand. It was really awesome. So lots of opportunities out there. We're really, really excited and blessed to be able to share this with others.
And that's what it's all about: serving others, traveling the world, spending time with the ones you love, and doing things you actually love.
And as always, for the best mobile home investing advice, subscribe to our channel, hit that bell, and be notified when we drop new videos every single week.